Hi, this is Scoggett, and this is the third part to my hickory smoked barbecued chicken breast my way video, and I'm going to show you how I go about searing them and how I go about smoking them. And I'll go ahead and get started. I've got over here, what I've got is I got the chicken breast, and I got my barbecue pit. This is just a smoker grill, and I know a lot of people doesn't have that firebox, so that's why I'm doing it on this, so I can show you how it's done and everything. Got the coals on this side, so this side's hot, this side's cold. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these chicken breasts and just lay them down. And what these are going to do, they're going to sear up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let these sear for about 2 minutes per side. Then after they seared for about 2 minutes, I'm going to move them over here to the cool side, and then I'm going to go ahead and smoke them. So that's what we're doing here. I can hear them sizzling and everything, so that's a good sign. We're going to leave them about 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to turn them over and I'll show you how they look. Because we should have some pretty good sear marks, and if not, then it wasn't on the real hot side there. And the olive oil will keep the, when you brush them with olive oil, it will keep the chicken breast from sticking to the grill itself, if you ever have that problem. And this is like really a best way I found to do it, and I like doing it like this, and it always comes out pretty good. Kind of look at it and see what's going on here. Yeah, they're starting to sear up pretty good. That's what you want. You want them, at first you want them to kind of sear. They don't have to sear like all the way through, because when you move them over to the cool side, they're going to go ahead and cook, and they're going to smoke, so they'll be all right. I just like to kind of put a kind of a little crust on them, and that's what this does. It's just like just putting a little crust on them. Looks like it might storm again tonight. Last night we have a storm come through, a tornado out of Texas. Came through here. Winds got up to 81 miles an hour. That's hurricane force, and it blew my neighbors. It blew their shingles off and blew their fence down and all this. All my stuff was intact and good, so I come out pretty good. but the winds got up to like 81 miles an hour, and that's pretty high. That's hurricane force right there when it gets up that high, and that's what it was clocked right here in Tornado Alley, Texas, is at 81 miles an hour, blinding rain and hail also. Thank goodness my car didn't get hail damage, and I was kind of worried about that. Go ahead and turn them over a little bit. As you can see, they're kind of browned up on one side. We're going to go ahead and let this go about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to move them over here. Then we'll go on the other side, and this will be enough because it's getting like it's getting kind of like a crust to it. Yeah, when them storms hit around Tornado Alley, Texas, I tell you, there ain't not much you can do. And that one rolled in from around New Mexico, they say. So it just came in, and it was just intensifying as it came. I know one of our motels here got the roof blown off and had sent a bunch of people to the hospital. I hope they're all right, because I sure hate to see anybody get hurt, because that's not good. You never want to see anybody get injured or hurt when these storms pass through. And it's just one of those things, what happens, and learn to live with it around here, and been living here all my life, so it's just normal for me. And we have dust storms, the wind hits 81 miles an hour, so it's no big deal for people around here. If you live in California over there now and you come down here to live, might be a different story. My mom lives in California. They don't get the dust storms, they don't get the wind, they don't get anything where she lives. She lives in Fresno, California, and they just don't get anything like that. So it's just if they moved down here, they'd be in for a big surprise. I guarantee it that. But I love it here. It's I live for these storms and dust storms and such, because I've even barbecued in dust storms, 70-mile-per-hour dust storms. I'm out here running the pit, blinding rain. I got my slicker and rain cap on. So there you go. I even barbecue whenever it snows. Don't get much snow here, but whenever it does, that's the best time to make salmon, I found out. Let's see what we got going over here. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and move them over, and we're going to let these smoke up. They're going to be good, I guarantee. I got a pretty big one. I'm going to put it closer to the fire here. And that fire is hot. Move this one over here. Kind of rearrange stuff my way. Now what I'm going to do from here is I've went ahead and kind of seared them up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add a log of hickory. And to do this, let me move this down just a tad there, maybe you can see. As you can see, I have the fire built on one side, like I said, and then I have the cool side over here. I'm going to take a hickory log, and all what I do is I just lay it right on there just like that. I shut this door, and it's going to start smoking here in a minute. As you can see, it's already starting. I can smell the hickory, and it's already starting to commence to smoking. Get this out of the way. you can see the hickory smoke. You can see the smoke starting to come from the hickory log what I put in, and that's good. Going to drop that down, drop the lid down, and then you'll start seeing the smoke come from the stack, which is doing right now. Going ahead and let this temp get up. We're going to smoke these breasts between 250, well, say 225 and 275. That's good smoking for the chicken breast. Going to let these smoke about 30 minutes, and then I'll check them. Going to let these smoke about 30 minutes, then I'll go ahead and check them and see if it needs a little bit more. I can tell by looking at them whether they need more smoking time or not. And in fact, I might go ahead and, I got some sausage, I might throw some sausage on there too and smoke that. Sounds like a good deal. All according to how, if I want some or not. I might want some. But I'll go ahead and let it go for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, what I'm going to do, here's something else. After about 20 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some barbecue sauce. And all what I'm going to do is brush the barbecue sauce on the chicken breasts. And what that's going to do is, with the smoking process, it's going to go ahead and start caramelizing it. And it's going to come out just delicious. If it comes out a little dark or whatever, it's not burnt. It's like a kind of a sticky like you do with the baby back ribs. These things are delicious, let me tell you. I've done this several times, so I know. This is the way I do it. So I appreciate you watching, and leave a comment whether you like the video, whether you don't like the video. Hope this was a little informative for you. If you have never tried this, go ahead and give it a shot. Like I say, after 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add the barbecue sauce. Just brush on the barbecue sauce, and let it go for about 10 minutes. If the chicken breast is still not cooked and done, just let it go longer, because it's not going to hurt nothing. Barbecue sauce, it's not going to affect nothing. It's not going to burn on you. That's what's the good thing. There's no way you can mess it up. If you let it go for 2 hours, then you might mess it up, but still it'd be edible. I mean, it'd be dry as heck, but it'd be edible. Appreciate you watching the video. Leave a comment whether you like the video, whether you don't, and I'll have the final video coming up, which is the plating up process, and I'll cut into one of these chicken breasts and just show you how it turned out and show you how it looks and everything. Appreciate you watching, and take care.